ZTE presents here on the IFA in Berlin as a new device. On the right, the Axon 7 Mini. But before we come to that, I have to present you the Axon 7 on the left, because here in Europe at least we haven't got that. That is really my first touch here. So we start with that one and then we have the comparison, what's the difference. And look at this tiny backside here. I love that aluminum unibody with these curved edges, that curved backside here. So it's really great in the, resting great in the palm. It looks good, it feels good. So this is incredibly, because this is a 5.5 inch display. So, and especially not just one, we have 1440 by 2560 pixels on AMOLED. So let me get close so that you can see these 534 ppi. That's really crisp, really sharp, love that display. So the Axon 7 is made for multimedia, and there is no accident that you have, of course, fingerprint sensor, yeah, sure, that Dolby Atmos sign here, because you have stereo front speakers and some kind of virtual 7.1 virtual surround sound, and especially you have two explicit chipsets, one for the basses, one for the treble, and they both go on these stereo front speakers here. So I can't wait for the sound check. We'll have to do that with that device here. There might be some good sound coming out of it, at least I hope so. Yeah, multimedia, let's go on with the camera on the back side. 20 megapixels, 4K videos, and here it comes, it's an optical image stabilizer. You know, especially in low light conditions, optical image stabilizer is the one thing to keep your photos and videos sharp and stable. So this is a good one, and on the front we have 8 megapixels, video in full HD. The processor is the big one. It's the Qualcomm Snapdragon 820. So at least at the moment it's a flagship. No, the 821 has been announced but not available as it seems. So 820 is the max at the moment here. So we'll have really powerful 4 cores with 2.0 gigahertz and 4 gigabyte of working memory here. And when we are talking about memory, internal memory is 64 gigabyte. You can that extend, of course. Here is a slot, and that's a combination hybrid slot. So you have the choice between dual SIM or one SIM and micro SD card, officially up to 256. So that's the max gigabyte at the moment. So with 64 internal, I guess there's really a good chance to have that device running with dual SIM. Yeah, it has Wi-Fi, not AC at the moment. It's just Wi-Fi N, unfortunately. I do not know why. You have 4G with up to 300 megabits per second. And like I told you, fingerprint sensor on the back side. Yeah, I guess that's the most important for the moment here from this one, because we have to come to this one. Here, just done with last word. I really love it, 175 grams. That's kind of heavy, but nevertheless, I feel it not. I like it. It's kind of a classy weight. So just one last look for me here from the Axon 7. You will keep between the lines, I guess, the message. I really love that. And I love that even more. That's the Axon 7 Mini, because, okay, it's just only 5.2 inch, so a little bit tiny. You might think, but nevertheless, compare this one. It's just some millimeters here, just some grams more white light, 153. So you can have reached the opposite corner without any problem. If you would give it to me, I would say this is 5 inch. So feeling of a 5 inch display on a 5.2 inch. And this is not, this is AMOLED also, but this is not QHD, this is full HD. So you have 1080 by 1920 pixels, coming to a density of 524. But let's do the test once more, coming closer and side by side here, these texts. Maybe you compare it right now for yourself. Do you see a difference or a significant difference on the left with 534 ppi, on the right with 424 ppi? At least me here on the venue, I don't see so much big difference. So I'd say this is nothing you should lay your buying decision on. my suggestion, but you have to know. What's more important for me is the backside camera. Not only that it's 16 instead of 20 megapixels, 4K video you do not need, it's just full HD, but totally okay. But you don't have that optical image stabilizer. I do not know why. This device with an optical, that would be great, but otherwise it would be costing not just 299 euro. Like always with the prices, this is including tax in Germany, Europe, so these prices may vary depending on your country. Yeah, but nevertheless, you have 299 instead of 449, so yeah. That would be perfect device for me at least, I guess, with that optical image stabilizer on the backside. Nonetheless, it's okay, so I don't want to speak it very bad here on that side, but you have a different processor also. This is the Snapdragon 617, so you have 8 cores instead of 4, well, yes, but these are clocked only with 1.5 gigahertz. You have only 3 gigahertz, 3 gigabyte of working memory, so this will, it's soon it's okay, it's no problem at all. Don't get me wrong, but it's not that top range class, that's upper mid class. So that's the difference of that. But for regular users, no problem at all, I'd say. Yeah, and more differences, you have 32 gigabyte instead of 64 internal, but you also have that hybrid combination slot here with micro SD card and nano SIM. And I do not know why it has Wi-Fi AC. Don't ask me, this has not, this has, yeah, whatever. So now you know the facts. Those are announced for now, for beginning of first weeks of September. Let me show the prices once more. This is 449. This is 299. I hope there's enough for you as a quick first impression here from Berlin, from the IFA. Thanks for watching. Take care and bye.